The book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 26. And it came to pass in the 11th year of what? Captivity? In the first day of the month that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because that Tyrus hath said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken. That was the gates of the people. She is turned into me. I shall be replenished. Now she is laid waste. So this is Tyre. This is Tyre. Tyre, Sidon. These are where the Phoenicians are from. This is a powerful place. This is where the Masons, what's his name? Hiram. The one they all worship, that big head Mason. Yeah. This is the guy that got all the cedar trees and the large firs. He brought them to King, was it Hezekiah? No, it was King Solomon, right? Right. Brought all those trees, brought all the gold, went to Ophir, brought tons and tons of gold to him. So we're talking about this place, Tyrus. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea causeth his waves to come up. And it shall destroy the walls of Tyrus, and break down her towers. I will also scrape her dust from her, and make her like the top of a rock. It shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord God, and it shall become a spoil to the nations. And her daughters, which are in the field, shall be slain by the sword, and they shall know that I am the Lord. For thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I will bring upon Tyrus Nebuchadrezzar, king of Babylon, the king of kings from the north, with horses and with chariots and with horsemen and companies and much people. He shall slay with his sword thy daughters in the field, and he shall make a fort against thee, and cast a mount against thee, and lift up a buckler against thee. And he shall set engines of war against thy walls, and with his axes he shall break down thy towers. By reason of the abundance of his horses, their dust shall cover thee. Thy walls shall shake at the noise of the horsemen, and of the wheels, and of the chariots, when he shall enter into thy gates, as men enter into a city wherein is made a breach. With the hoofs of his horses shall he tread down all thy streets. He shall slay thy people by the sword, and thy strong garrison shall go down to the ground. And they shall make a spoil of thy riches, and make a prey of thy merchandise. And they shall break down thy walls, and destroy thy pleasant houses. And they shall lay thy stones and thy timbers and thy dust in the midst of the water. And I will cause the noise of thy songs to cease, and the sound of thy harps shall be no more heard. And I will make thee like the top of a rock. Thou shalt be a place to spread nets upon. Thou shalt be built no more, for I, the Lord, have spoken it, saith the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God to Tyrus. Shall not the isles shake at the sound of thy fall, when the wounded cry, when the slaughter is made in the midst of thee? Then all the princes of the sea shall come down from their thrones, and lay away their robes, and put off their broidered garments. They shall clothe themselves with trembling. They shall sit upon the ground, and shall tremble at every moment, and be astonished at thee. And they shall take up a lamentation for thee, and say to thee, How art thou destroyed, that wast inhabited of seafaring men, the renowned city, which wast strong in the sea, she and her inhabitants, which caused their terror to be on all that haunted. Now shall the isles tremble in the day of thy fall. Yea, the isles that are in the sea shall be troubled at thy departure. You know what I think they're talking about? Well, isn't Greece Sidon and Tyre directly on the coast? And I think right across from that is Greece. And, you know, I think these giants needed people to bring crap in boats or something like that. But these are giants. These people in Greece are giants. Yeah. Now he's saying you're going to fall, and the islands are going to pay for that. The people on the island, see, now shall the isles tremble in the day of thy fall. Yea, the isles that are in the sea shall be troubled at thy departure. Because that's what they do. That's what they are, the biggest seafaring, the strongest seafarers that we know of in history, the beginning ones that we know of, and they're right there. And he's saying the sea's going to be troubled at you leaving. For thus saith the Lord God, when I shall make thee a desolate city, like the cities that are not inhabited, when I shall bring up the deep upon thee, and great waters shall cover thee, when I shall bring thee down with them that descend into the pit, with the people of old time. See who that is? Those have been Nephilim. Going down to that old pit, y'all, with the people of old time, and shall set thee in the low parts of the earth, in places desolate of old, with them that go down to the pit, that thou not be inhabited. And I shall set glory in the land of the living. I will make thee a terror, and thou shalt be no more. Though thou be sought for, yet shalt thou never be found again, saith the Lord God. He done brought down Tyre. Yep. I think that was probably the most expensive, one of the best cities on the earth. Because it was a port. It's like San Francisco. It's a port. And it was fantastic. Like Babylon, it was probably better than that. Because it's on the port. Babylon isn't even on a port. How can you even have anything good if you're not on a port? You get the best things from all over the world. Those are the best sailors in the world. They go everywhere. They bring back the finest things that money or can buy that's on the face of the earth, like that. Yeah, and he's kind of sick of that because, that's kind of like, usury and shit like that. Nobody's paying attention to the law. Nobody is following the commandments. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. So, yeah, you want to make usury, abusing the fucking poor and the needy because the only thing on your mind is gold all the time. People don't think that's not possibly having your mind on evil all the time. Thinking about money, how is that possibly setting your mind on evil all the time? Oh, I don't know. But ask Tyre. They're not there anymore.